Oh shit. What's going on, my little Piccadillys? How do? Easter weekend. Well, I guess it's Easter Sunday. I can tell that it sounds a little bit different. I think it's just because I have the microphone higher. Decided to do this one standing up instead of sitting down. I don't know. Switch it up, you know what I mean? I don't know. Hopefully it's not too bad of an echo. But I have a feeling it's not going to be great. But we've had worse, right? We've had worse. Okay, Easter Sunday. So happy Easter to everybody. Whether that entails Jesus and God and everything, or whether that's Easter Bunny and family. Happy Easter. Or whether that's Eostre, the Germanic goddess of, I guess, Easter, you could say. Actually, you know what? That's a good thing to start off. Already, I'm seeing a lot of people post certain things about just like, oh, like, know where this is from, and saying, well, this culture came first, and they brought things up first, and like whatever. Like, just, do you have nothing else to do with your day? Like, you have to fucking use this time to like debate cultures and shit. Guess what? Every culture has borrowed something. You know what I mean? If they've encountered each other, or just, you know how common people are. Okay, perfect example. When I dropped the vlog called Clickbait title, and I was talking about clickbait, I made a joke saying, well, this will, like, I'm gonna title this clickbait, but technically it's not clickbait if I'm telling you, because I'm admitting to it. 2 days later, Philip DeFranco, a much bigger YouTuber than I, made the exact same joke. Like, people aren't as like fucking vastly different as we like to believe. Like, just because one like culture in the Middle East did a tradition doesn't mean that one from like another culture from Germany, or like one of the Norse groups, like, just come on, folks, come on, stop all this. I don't know. I just think people are getting too worked up about it. You know what I mean? Um, just gotta relax, folks. Like, I don't understand why like every fucking holiday or something has to end up being debated and fucking people being attacked and shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. It's one of those things that it's like, I don't know. If you have such a problem with like a group of people, just fucking avoid them. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to keep putting posts out fucking hating on these people, or trying to like debate them about their practices or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, we're all so different, and that's what makes this world like so beautiful. So, I don't know. Everybody just fucking relax on the hate. You know what I mean? Everyone has their things, I guess. I don't know. We're off that though. What time is it? 11:35. I apologize. There's probably going to be a lot of throat clearing in this one. Um, I'm having my morning smoothie, folks. There's not much I can do about that. Speaking of which, it's time for a morning smoothie sip. Delicious. It's tremendous. Tremendous. It's tremendous. Yep. I wonder if I should put a post out just so all you hooligans know. Actually, yeah, that'll be an inception kind of thing. Bam. Instagram post as I'm recording the podcast right now. So if you listen to the podcast, you will recognize where this post and everything is from. I worded that so wrong. Either way, recording the podcast early tonight. Well, today. I want to make sure all you hooligans have it out. So in case you don't have anything to do on Easter, then now you got something to do. Come kick it with me and listen to the podcast. Happy Easter, my hooligans. Bam. See, I'm a man of multi-levels, folks. I'm working on podcasts and keeping up with the Instagrams as I fucking do it. Inceptions on inceptions, folks. Inceptions on inceptions. Oh, okay. So actually, I want to talk about something. So the Last Jedi, the trailer, I was reflecting on that a lot, and I may have watched it quite a few times by now. Fuck, folks. Okay, so the cinematography, like, I don't know. I'm super big on the way things are shot and like kind of certain things that like the foreshadowing, you know what I mean? Certain things with the dialogue or the environment that kind of might give clues. So I don't know. Okay, so what I think is they're kind of like trying to get us to go down like this thought of avenue or avenue of thought, I should say. Because when we hear the dialogue between Luke and Rey, he asks her, like, what do you see? And when she says, like, you know, I see light, and you see Kylo Ren's, like, shattered helmet. Now, if you remember, the last time we even saw his helmet was on the walkway with Han Solo. R.I.P. But, so, like, I have no idea why his fucking helmet is broken, like, into pieces like that, but, like, the room that it's in is still standing somehow. Maybe I don't know, maybe he did it. I think it's one of those things though, with the dialogue saying like what do you see? Light. And then we see that broken Kylo Ren helmet. I think that's kind of saying that like Kylo Ren's going to be struggling with like the dark side inside of himself, and he wants to actually be he wants to be good in a way. But I think it's going to be I think it's going to be a struggle with him because maybe it's going to be one of those things like he realizes that like Snoke was manipulating him somehow, and like the Sith isn't really all that like it's cracked up to be in a way. I don't know, maybe. I think with Luke, it's one of those things that okay, ever since fucking Return of the Jedi, his life has gone from being the most powerful Jedi in the universe and training these young ones to his own nephew betraying him, killing all of his Padawans, and fucking like burning down his like training temple. I'm assuming anyway, but we know like Kylo Ren snapped and fucking went dark side on him. So I think that's definitely gonna that's weighing on Luke. You know what I mean? He doesn't know like how to deal with this. He feels like a failure. Maybe he feels like in a way that the Jedi are bad. Maybe they're like going through like the same conflict. You know what I mean? Like, but they're leaning towards the opposite sides of the scale for them. Because whereas like, you know, Luke had this like darkness inside of him, like being Anakin's son and everything. Kylo Ren is kind of like, I don't know, I feel like he was a good kid, but like the attractiveness of the dark side like kind of called to him in a way. I don't know, it happens. Like, think about all the people that fucking root for the villains instead of heroes in movies and stuff like that. You know, it's pretty common. But yeah, I think it's going to be one of those things where it's like, because of certain events, like Kylo Ren is struggling with this dark side inside of him, and he wants to go to like the light. But now Luke is struggling with being a Jedi and everything, and he wants to fucking, I don't know, maybe that darkness inside of him has just welled up and fucking snowballed out of control. I don't know. I don't know if it's registering, but all I can hear while I'm recording, because my room and my son's room are like beside each other, all I can hear is him like playing around and everything. So if you folks can hear that, I apologize. I don't know if you will. You might hear the clock ticking in the background. I apologize for that too. because it's annoying to me sometimes. So, oh, anyway, Last Jedi. So yeah, with the whole I only know the one truth kind of thing, the Jedi has to end. The problem with that is, oh shit, or did I think I just realized something for myself. Oh no, okay. So I think maybe when he's saying like the Jedi has to end, like that's like Luke's way of saying like the only way for this shit to end is like if I fucking end with it. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna sacrifice himself fucking Obi-Wan style. But if you strike me down, Darth, I will become more powerful than you could ever imagine. Or you'll ever know. Fuck that up. Whatever. You guys know. Oh my goodness. It's interesting. I can't wait for this movie. I'm super stoked. I don't know. I love the fact that we see, and the one thing that I haven't really heard a lot of people talking about for some reason, we get to see those scenes from Rey's vision with the fucking beautiful, beautiful scene of that temple burning and then Luke just falling to his knees beside R2. Like that little scene itself is such like a fucking, to me at least, it strikes as such a powerful scene because we're seeing this man who's like defeated and he's literally watching it like what he loves turn to ash, and that's when he just falls to his knees. Oh, god damn, folks. Oh, can't wait. One thing I want to know, or maybe it happened while the temple was burning, because even in Rey's vision, we saw Luke's like robotic hand like go on the side of R2. It doesn't have skin on it, and that's another thing I haven't heard a lot of people bring up actually. Yeah, his fucking robotic hand doesn't have any skin on it, so I think we're gonna see why like that happened. Maybe that happened in the fire. He was trying to pull like one of the Padawans out or something, and the fucking skin burnt off. Oh, that'd be so gross to see. Oh, it'd be kind of cool though. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Got a topic from Loyalist City Photos. How to turn the radio DJ voice on. Okay. Yeah, that is definitely registering. Okay, so Loyalist City Photos asked me to check out the Star Wars Battlefront 2 trailer and give my opinion on it. I think it's actually pretty dope. It was making me think like, god damn, why haven't we seen this in a movie yet? Like just like the little story of it where these troops are on I don't know what planet they're on. You know what I mean? They're on a planet and they see that when the Death Star explodes, like they're in the middle of a mission. And then one of the troops is like, well, what do we do now, Commander? We avenge our emperor, whatever she says. What? That's so dope. The story of like, just like the fucking Empire troopers and everything. Like they see their base get blown up and they're like, oh shit. Time to put in work, son. Time for some action, Jackson. Like, oh. I don't know. I just think that'd be super fucking cool to see some like Empire troops on like some revenge shit. Either way. So yeah, I don't know. That'd be a super cool story, but I think it's cool that like you can the one scene that I actually, again, cinematography, folks, this is all fucking part of it. We see like R2 at one point and like the commander, she has her gun out, she's like, freeze, and it pans up and you see a young Luke Skywalker circa Return of the Jedi. And right after you see him, she goes into a line when she's giving like this like fucking pep talk to the troopers, and it says like, you know, fucking hope won't save them. Now, if you remember, A New Hope, the first Star Wars movie, not chapter-wise, but you know what I mean. It was A New Hope. It was about Luke Skywalker. We see that scene with Luke. Come on. I think it's cool to like you can play through the characters of different eras, because we see like the First Order troopers, we see classic stormtroopers, we see Darth Maul about to face off with Yoda. That's pretty fucking cool. We see Rey. So that's cool that you can use like the characters of all the different eras and everything like that. I don't know. I played Battlefront, like the original one on fucking Xbox, and that was alright. I haven't really played any of these other ones though, or I guess like the last one that came out. I'm still on PS3, folks. I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know how the new ones work. If you can do like a campaign mode and like play through story, then I'm down for that. Even with Call of Duty and like Battlefield, I don't play online. I'm more of just kind of like I like stories. You know what I mean? I like playing through the campaigns and everything like that. And I don't know, a lot of those don't get a lot of love too. I see a lot of people who are like, "Oh, I only play these games online." It's like, well, all right, you're missing a fucking really cool story, man. I don't know what else to tell you. All right, take another smoothie sip, and then I'm gonna, how I mentioned it yesterday on the Saturday Short Shorts, I'm gonna share my experience at the Mandarin. Tremendous. Whoops. Okay. So last night I went out for dinner to the Mandarin. And it was just super weird. I don't know if they were trying to leave like a really good impression, so I'd like rate them like 5 stars or some shit on Yelp. I've never used Yelp, so I don't really know. But it was weird. Like I was getting fucking, like honestly, like I felt like I was a celebrity or some shit. Like as soon as we get in, they're like, "Oh, it's gonna be a wait for a table." I'm like, "All right, cool, no worries." They tell us like just wait like over by the fountains. Like I get there and they're like, "Oh, table for 2?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's go." So we go sit down, and then like as we're sitting there, like I take a couple sips of water. Dude's coming up, I'm like, "Ah, I have some water for you." And that was a horrible accent, but the way it was so it kept throwing me off, because the way the 2 like younger gentlemen that would like come bring more water, they would let me know that they had more water for me, and I'm like almost like they were bringing me a present. So that kept fucking throwing me off. At one point, the manager of like the fucking restaurant comes up and like is asking like, "Is the food okay? How's my experience been?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, everything's good. Like, oops, everything's good. Fucking no worries." And then like they keep like she's like trying to make sure like there's nothing else I need. Like, "Oh, do you need another drink? You need more water, coffee?" Like it was just, oh my god. Like I don't. And people might be like, "Yeah, that's what they do." But no, literally, this didn't happen with any other table. So like that's why it was so fucking weird for me. Because like if this was happening with everybody there, I was like, all right, cool. That's just what they do. They didn't do this to anybody else in the fucking like seating room there. So it was just weird. And she gave me her card. I don't know what I did with it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. She gave me her business card. So I don't know. I don't know what the hell that. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Either way. Yeah, it was just fucking. Oh, and the one waitress, like I tried a chocolate mudslide, I think it was called. As soon as I finished it, the waitress was like, "Do you need another one? You want me to get you in it?" Like she did, like as soon as my like glass hit the table, she's fucking. It's like she had spidey senses. I don't know. I'm fucking crafty little ninjas. Just pop up out of nowhere and just fucking, hey, I got water for you. Thanks, man. Just pour it. Like, it was just weird. Like, I've never had someone like let me know that they had water for me as if it was like a gift like that. I don't know. And at one point, I swear to God, I felt like a fucking, I don't know. Like the buffet itself, I felt like I just walked into like a scene from Drive, or like a Nicholas Winding Refn, however his fucking name is. He's a director. He did Drive and he did Bronson. Some of his scenes, it's like, it's almost very dark, but it'll have like the certain fluorescent lighting in it to kind of like, I don't know, accent the environment, you could say. Yeah. As soon as I walked into the buffet room, because before we even got to the table, the lady was like giving me a tour and everything. I'm like, I could figure this out, you know? Like, I don't know. Maybe Mandarin just stepped their fucking game up since the last time I was there when I was like 13. But I don't know. I was just sitting there. I was like, God, I'm like, do they think that I'm somebody I'm not? Or are they just being super nice? I don't know. Never had an experience like that at a restaurant before. And and then fucking before we get to the like when they're like, oh yeah, I'm table ready, start walking, and she's like pointing everything out as if we're on a fucking London tour bus. Like, if you look to the right, we have a nice bar. Like, if you look to the left, ATM. Look to the right, that's food. Like, yeah, I fucking know. Like, I'm at a buffet for a reason. I know there's fucking food here, ma'am. I don't know. I just never had an experience like that in a restaurant. It felt like sharing, folks. I felt like sharing. I don't know. How long has this been going for now? 22 minutes. Not bad, not bad. Maybe we'll end it. Yeah, I don't know. This weekend was super exciting, though. Oh, fuck. No, we can't end it yet. I have to recap a couple things. Because I was asked to, and all of that good stuff. Dun da da da. Filling up dead air with nothing. Okay. So, Friday and Saturday, I was watching a battle rap event from King of the Dot called Blackout 7. It was super dope event. Definitely shows. There's a battle rapper named Dirtbag Dan who usually does the pay-per-view commentaries. And for Blackout 7, they had this new guy named Roshan. Roshish? I don't know. I can't remember. I think it was Roshan. Yeah, I don't know. It just wasn't the same. You got, like, the thing is, you got to have somebody who's able to like keep a conversation going, able to fill like dead air and like keep people entertained and everything. You know what I mean? It's got to be one of those things. Like, you got to be comfortable like on camera and with a microphone. I don't know. Either way, battles are super dope. I'm not gonna get like super like in depth into them because I know a lot of people have no idea what I'm talking about with that. But either way, I had that this weekend, and then last night it worked out perfectly because I was able to actually watch the like UFC card, like finish that and just relax and watch the battles. And for those of you who asked, I'm going to just do a quick recap of the UFC because I did my picks for life lessons. Yeah. My picks were fucked last night, folks. I went super bad. I think I went 1 for 3. So we'll start at the main event. Demetrius Johnson, Mighty Mouse. I predicted that he was going to win, and he did. He actually won by armbar in round 3. listen, folks, this man just tied Anderson Silva, one of the greatest of all time. He just fucking tied his title defenses at 10. Stop fucking around. One of the greatest fucking mixed martial arts fighters alive right now. People need to stop fucking around with this guy. Like, he's such an intelligent fighter. He's such a fucking talented fighter. Like, I don't know. People sleep on him way too much. Rose Namajunas versus Michelle Watterson, the Karate Hottie. I fucked up on that one. Oh yeah, so these next ones, these were all wrong. I picked Johnson to win and he won, so that was all right. The rest of them were like, oh shit, this little white kid said I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna beat these asses. So Namajunas versus Watterson. Watterson lost by submission, rear naked choke in round 2. Although Rose Namajunas, on like the flip side, Rose Namajunas fucking, she's never looked better. This was an amazing victory for her. Definitely puts her right back into title contention. Jacare versus Robert Whittaker. Jacare loses TKO round 2. Again, on the flip side though, for anybody who didn't know who Robert Whittaker was, this fight, you definitely know who he is now. If you were already a fan of him, but that might have been like declining for some reason, he just reminded you why you are a fan of him. It was an amazing showing by Robert Whittaker as well. Jeremy Stevens lost by split decision. It was kind of a weird fight anyway. Honestly, like, I don't know. But it should be noted, and this does make a difference. He usually trains out of Alliance MMA. That's where he usually does his training camps. And this is the first fight in a while that he hasn't trained there for a fight. And with mixed martial arts fighters and everything, it's like switching up camps like that and not really getting yourself used to the coaches and everything else going on around there. Then that can fuck you up mentally, or like just like game plan wise. I don't know. It's one of those things. Like the chemistry is different. So yeah, that's all it. Weekly shout out. Oh. I made the horrible decision to just mentally plan the show. I didn't do any fucking show notes for today. Oh, actually, not a weekly shout out because you already got one, you beautiful bastard. But happy birthday to my Mando bro, Andrew Hamill, aka Hamill Fett. God damn it, you beautiful son of a bitch. I love you so much. He is when you talk about people who are just fucking awesome ass people and they just do things to help others and to help others smile. That's Hamill Fett. So happy birthday to him for show. Okay, let's go into... I'm going to pick somebody. Oh, you know what? Weekly shout out. Bonehead Inc. Boneheadinc on Instagram. Dude runs a clothing line. Straight up family man. He's always doing shit for his wife and his little girls. I support what he does. I want to see his clothing line fucking go huge, you know what I mean? It's people when it's people like that who this is it's a passion they had and they go for it and they chase it, and while they're chasing that, their family's involved, but they're still doing as much as they can for their family. I love that shit. I love those people. So, weekly shout out, Bonehead Incorporated, Bonehead Inc. INC on Instagram. Go cop a tee, go cop a hat. Just fucking support in any way you can. Whoa, my throat just made a weird noise. Hope that didn't register. Okay, this has been Fuck a Title Show. Happy Easter, my beautiful hooligans, aka Hooligan Squad. That was brought to my attention, or whatever you want to say, by little Jenny Wren yesterday during conversation. So we are now also known as the Hooligan Squad. So, bam, happy Easter. Mucho love to all you quiet kids, freaks, and weirdos. Go eat tons of chocolate. Say your prayers. Have a good one. I'm out.